What's up, everybody? My name is Matt Modi. I'm a content creator and betting analyst for OddsJam. And for this video, I'm going to be using the OddsJam Positive Expected Value page to place some profitable bets on FanDuel Sportsbook specifically. So I was scanning the OddsJam Positive EV page, and there were a ton of awesome plays specifically on FanDuel. And since FanDuel is one of the most popular books, I figured why not come out with a video all for FanDuel. So this isn't going to be one specific sport or one specific game. It's going to be multi-sport. It's just going to be whatever has a good play on FanDuel Sportsbook. Of course, all of the bets that I place are going to have positive expected value associated with them, pulled from the Positive EV page on oddsjam.com. So if you're not a subscribed member of OddsJam, what you can do is sign up for a free trial. You can play around with this page as you see me using it. Hopefully you'll use it, you'll start cashing, you'll track all your bets using the OddsJam bet tracker. You'll see how much money you're making using OddsJam. Then we can get you signed up for the year. Would also appreciate if you're tailing any of these bets, if you could just let me know in the comments. You can also hit me up at my Twitter handle. You see it on the screen here. And lastly, if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel, it would help me out a ton, would help yourself out a ton as a sports bettor, since we have a ton of content on the OddsJam YouTube channel that's incredibly helpful, whether you're a beginner or an expert sports bettor. It's really helpful. So subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. So the first bet that I really like is actually a player prop baseball play. I love it for the plus 138 odds. So the play is Nestor Cortez to go over 6.5 strikeouts. The OddsJam perfect line prices it at plus 114. The other side of it is at minus 152. So the first thing I like to do is just remove the VIG, find out what the true odds, the fair odds are. And the way you do that is very easy. You just enter both sides of the OddsJam line. And this OddsJam line is pulled from the sharpest bookmaker in the world. So these are going to be the most accurate lines. So plus 114, minus 152, minus 152 puts the true line of this bet at plus 129 or minus 129. So for the over side of it, which we are betting, anything over essentially plus 130 and higher is going to be positive EV. And we got this at plus 138 on FanDuel. And if you compare it to every other book, which is what I like to do, just to see how much of a discrepancy we're getting, as you can see, every other book actually prices it below the OddsJam line. So FanDuel is a true outlier here. So getting it at plus 138 is a really valuable bet. So I'm going to go ahead and put 50 bucks on this one. Of course, it's because I'm in a non-legal betting state, I can't lock these in myself, but I'm going to add them to my bet tracker just so they can actually be tracked to see how successful they are. I just can't lock them in myself. But Nestor Cortez over 6.5 strikeouts, I love. Click the plus button. Again, like I said, I put 50 on this one. Now I'm just adding this to my bet tracker. The OddsJam bet tracker is completely free, so you don't need to be on a free trial. You don't need to put down a credit card or anything like that. And it's a really helpful tool. It does exactly what it sounds like. It tracks all your bets for you. It tells you whether they're red or green in terms of beating the closing line or not. Green means you are, red means no. The closing line is just the no vig fair odds of the OddsJam perfect line. Obviously, not every single bet are you going to be able to beat the closing line, but if you can beat it more often than not, that's how you'll be profitable. The way you beat it is just by detailing exactly what I'm talking about in this video. Placing positive expected value bets where you are getting a true pricing discrepancy, like I did with this Nestor Cortez one. So that's going to be my first bet. Like I said, the OddsJam Positive EV page was popping with plays from FanDuel. This is another one that I really liked. Klay Thompson to go over 2.5 assists. So minus 106 on FanDuel. The OddsJam perfect line prices that at minus 131. The other side of it is at minus 101. So again, let's remove the VIG. Let's find out what the OddsJam perfect line true odds are for this play. So again, minus 131, minus 101. If you want to check the market width on that one, just add the two numbers together. 31 plus 1 equals 2. 32 cents in market width, which makes it within range. It's minus 131, minus 101. Puts the true line of this bet at minus 112. And so essentially for this play, anything minus 112 or below is going to be a positive expected value bet. So getting it at minus 106 on FanDuel is a plus EV bet. I like this one a lot. I like it a little bit more than the other player prop that I bet. So this one is going to be a $75 bet for me. Klay Thompson to go over 2.5 assists, minus 106 on FanDuel. Of course, need to add it again to my bet tracker. Click save, and we are good to go there. So here's a hockey one that I really like. Dallas Stars versus Calgary Flames to go under 5 goals. I know, so the first two I did were both player props, and I mentioned that the market width is 40 cents or below. For a game prop, we choose market width a little bit differently. Anything 15 cents and below is going to be a McSlam, and I would recommend putting up to 5% of your bankroll on that one. No more, but up to, and you should never really be betting more than 5% of your bankroll on one specific play. For this one here, I still like it, but the market width is 20 cents, so anything between 16 and 25 cents, I would recommend putting up to 3% of your bankroll on. Not exactly 3%. Not every single bet should be 3%. That's just the most you should put on it for market width between 16 and 25 cents. So for this one, I really do like the bet. As you can see, the OddsJam Perfect Line prices it at plus 133. We are getting it at plus 152 on FanDuel. And if you look into the bet, it's pretty significant outlier getting it plus 152 on FanDuel. OddsJam line has it at plus 133. BetMGM has it all the way down at plus 125. And then Caesars and DraftKings kind of meet in the middle, a little bit closer to the OddsJam line. So I think this is a really good bet because the OddsJam Perfect Line only gives it a 40% chance of hitting. I don't want to put a ton of money on it. I don't want to put my full 3% of my bankroll on this one. So I'm actually just going to follow the Kelly criterion method. That's what I was going to put on it anyways. This is going to be a $30 bet. Calgary Flames, Dallas Stars to go under 5 total goals. So again, click the check mark or plus mark, enter the amount. This is going to be a $30 bet. Click save. So this Giannis one right here, I actually already locked in for my NBA player props, but it's still available and I still think it's a really good bet. So I'm going to recommend this one to be taken for my FanDuel specific video as well. Giannis to go over 30.5 points. The OddsJam Perfect Line prices that at minus 141. The other side of it is at plus 111. So if you want to remove the VIG, it's minus 147. And then the other side of it is plus 111. Puts the true line of this at minus 125, only 36 cents in market width, so it is within range there. And getting it at minus 118 on FanDuel was a great bet. Like I said, I put 75 on this one already in my bet tracker. If you want to check Giannis over 30.5 points, $75. So I'm not going to take that one again since it's already there. But I did think it was a really good bet, so I did want to talk about that Giannis one. And that's all I got for you. Those are going to be my FanDuel specific best bets of today. Couple baseball, couple hockey, couple basketball. If you're tailing these bets, I would love to hear it. Hit me up at my Twitter handle. I mentioned it above. Would also appreciate if you could let me know in the comments of the video and if you could like and subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But as far as this video goes, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching and have a good one.